Before this slumbering town in France stirred to life, me and my friend Carlo had already embarked on a peculiar journey, delving into the shadows of a strange yet enchanting edifice hidden away. Cloaked by the morning fog and engulfed by wild, jungle-like foliage, this mystical house kept by a tower seemed to emerge from the pages of a fairy tale. This house sat nestled amidst the vast farmer fields that dotted the quiet countryside town. Its unique architecture and furniture speaking volumes of its past. In the silent shadows of the half-renovated downstairs, echoes of laughter and conversations lingered, as though frozen in time. The renovations had been abruptly halted, leaving an eerie tableau of abandonment. Once, this ethereal home was a haven for two women, Nancy and likely her daughter Sylvie. Fate had not been kind to Nancy, gracing her paths with painful trials including breast cancer and a tragic accident. Yet, her spirit was indomitable. She was a beacon of gratitude, cherishing life's smallest blessings and filling her home with echoes of her joy. An avid traveler, Nancy had brought back fragments of the Orient, transforming the bedrooms into exotic escapes. Oriental decor mingles with magical grapes and an array of dolls, conjuring an enchanting aura. The exact date of abandonment is shrouded in mystery, adding an extra layer of intrigue into our exploration. As dawn broke, we readied ourselves to unravel the secrets of this forgotten yet magical dwelling. Good morning everybody from a very foggy landscape somewhere in France where we drove very far last night and we slept in the car. I'm accompanied by a homie from my hometown, Carlo. We slept in the car and we will be doing a trip in France, and yeah, we just made our way to the property. It's actually right next to here. There is literally nobody in this town. It's located on the outskirts of this little rural town in France, and we've not seen a single life of human mankind yet. Well, I think we gotta hop the fence here. Alright, we made it. We instantly got this fountain over here in the garden. If you look to the other side, it seems that they had some kind of area where they could sit during summer and spring. Have some nice conversations right underneath the ivy. The garden is really a jungle right now. I don't know the way in yet, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, maybe it's that easy, just the door. Let's check it. Nope. So we just made our way to the back side of the property because we were in the front, but there was no way to actually find an entrance there. Now we made our way to the back side and it's pretty surprising. First of all, we have this little hut over here. And look at this. There are actually 2 beds inside here. This used to be a little shack, a little cabin where we actually used to sleep because there are also still some ornate details over there. Some decoration in these shelves. Pretty strange. Very little. Now that's not the only surprising thing, because right in front of me there is an actual pool. Very unexpected. Look at this. An abandoned pool over here. Still a fairly big one to be a private pool. There are also some caravans in this garden. Got that one over there, and there's even another one. Oh, wood is very rotten. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna walk here. I will just collapse through. Anyways, we got another caravan over here and I can see some stuff in there. Some plates and kitchenware. So we have to be a little bit quiet because the neighbors are really close to here. Okay. Well, this is not going anywhere, I think. I'm not sure. There are stairs, but I hope we're inside right now. We did quite some effort. Nope. This is nothing. So it was a little search, but we found a door. As you can see, there is an aperture between it, so we should be able to open this. Okay, so I just made my way inside the house and it's pretty strange. I'm now on the first level where we just came in, and it seems that most of this part is actually emptied out. But we checked the upstairs already and there are some truly magical rooms over there. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on details I think in this level, but let's just start off and let's see what still is left behind on this floor. And let's just build up the excitement to those magical rooms in the upstairs that we found. It was really unique. These people definitely had a very particular style of building. It even looks like a face of an animal or something. Well, got a little storage part over here. Look at the window. It's beautiful, but you really wonder why they spend so much time on the details of that window for just a part for their storage. It's quite strange. Got the toilet area over here as well. Still a sink. Some toothpaste and other grooming products. I actually really like this kitchen. Also, the passage over there is very unique with the two columns, a little arc. Oh wow. These drawers haven't been open in years. It's a really unknown place that I'm exploring today. In this kitchen part, it seems that just everything is left. Got the cute window laces over here. Sink. But still some of their dishes that are left to dry. Covered by a dense network of cobwebs. Even some rotting food on the ground over here. If you look in this part, in the kitchen, everything seems left behind. Also all their cutlery over here. All crystal. Some more, what is it? Some sauce or something. Some fish in a tin. Well, this part is pretty emptied out. We can still see a table in the middle. There used to be a chandelier, but it looks like they've been working here, scrapping some parts out. But then when you see the upstairs of this place, you really don't think it's actually the same place. Still got multiple sunglasses in here. Actually 5 of them. Some other shades over here. I'm really wondering if they started scrapping this place, why didn't they totally finish it? Well, these spaces are pretty empty. This is another kind of kitchen. Still some pickles over there in that jar. Strange that there are 2 kitchens so close to each other. There's also another door to the outside. Pretty spacious toilet area over here again. And again, so much crystal over here. Now we have this little part. Actually, have a look at this lamp. It's quite unique in its face. I got to say that this cupboard was pretty beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of the bed that we're about to find upstairs. Well, you can definitely see some presence of mold here. Okay, my friend found something. Oh, then we have to be careful with light because we might wake it up. There is a bed inside this place. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone before it wakes up. And it's chaotically gonna fly around here. And we also gonna lie on top of her. It's pretty crazy. Also, all the spices and some sauces are still standing in this compartment. We got this little card over here with still some bottles of liquor. And if we make our way through here, have a look at the tiles, how they're changing. It's a little bit chic and elegant. I think when also this area of the home was furnished, it was absolutely beautiful. Right now we can only let our imagination run wild about what it must have once looked like. Quite like this lamp over here. Against the walls there are still the shelves and decoration and everything left behind. Strange enough, the big furniture like the couch and everything is gone. Ooh, what's this over here? Doesn't look very healthy. It's a woman's breast. I have to blur it out, but it's completely wounded. Strange photo. I think those are all some things from the travels. It looks like they mostly like traveling to Asia. Over here, Shanghai, on this little letter. This definitely looks like it's in France. Also have a look how the home is constructed over here with the wooden bars. Something you often see in France. Also on top of the scale over here we have a picture. I'm wondering if this was one of the latest residents that lived there. Have a look at this cabinet. Very particular style again. Also pitchfork and gardening equipment on the ground there. Poor monkey. Rest in peace. Oh, here's the same woman again coming back in those pictures. Well, this was their fireplace. Still a telephone over here, some matches, some tools for the fireplace are still hanging up. We also got these little frames. quite funny how they made this. We're about to see something familiar on the upstairs level that they've done with a door. And then let's make a way to the upstairs right now, because over there are definitely the most magical rooms. It's nothing compared to the down level. It's quite a strange home, by the way. If you see it from the outside, it even has a little tower. Well, there we are. As you can tell, the corridor over here on the upstairs is very messy. There is even a door over here. Would that be some kind of balcony?
I think that's the main entrance we tried next to the neighbors.
Oh yeah, true.
So maybe
This is the main.
it's closed.
Yeah. This is that door that was barricaded indeed. This is all about medicine from A till Z.
I found some nice X-rays as well.
Ah, Carlo found some X-rays.
You would see it like that.
Yeah, spinal cord. Some receipts.
I think there was another one.
What name is on the receipts, by the way?
𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝘆𝗶𝘆𝗹.
And over here,
it's
Nancy.
Well, I have seen the name Sylvie more often.
Sylvie, Nancy. I also saw something over here written on the back, 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝘆𝗶, which means the room of Nancy. So we got Nancy and Sylvie, and then there was probably also a guy.
This is Sylvie again,
Oh yeah, it's like a little check from a hospital.
already from 1988.
It's quite some time ago.
Oh, that's the doctor. 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝘆𝗶.
She had an accident, I believe. Victim of an accident. I believe she had an accident. But anyway, also over here, as you can tell, there's a lot of things left. They got so many ornaments. Then if you look at the door past over here, it already tells you there's gonna be something magical. And that's the truth. Have a look how pristine this room is. Wow. Got the drapes right above the bed. A lot of decoration on the walls. Fans, oriental items mostly. Also that elephant statue that we've often seen before. Look at all the fans. And I was right, the woman that I found in the downstairs was the woman that used to live here. Because that's her again. Actually a beautiful woman. She's standing right in front of the door. Not the door that we came inside of, I believe, though. So that was either Sylvie or Nancy. I think it was Mrs. Sylvie because that was the person that was also hospitalized. Maybe it was of older age, I don't know, or an accident. Let's see if I can open this up, but I believe they're locked. Such a fantasy-like bedroom. Well, I got to say the best room is over there, but I actually want to keep the best for last. Let's firstly make our way a little bit through the upstairs corridor. Well, this is a little bathroom over here. It's quite strange. You have this little corridor. There's even some artwork, which I again partly have to blur out. Look at this. Those are even hair over here. All their potions and lotions. Everything's left inside of here.
There is some room on top.
I think some kind of attic, I don't know. It's quite strange. Anyway, this is their bathroom. Quite little. Have a look at the sink. Also all the flowers everywhere. And again, we have such a beautiful window. Now let's make our way to this part. And this is the door I was talking about. Have a look at that. It's very unique. You have these little doors inside the door, also beautifully painted as well. Oh my. And what a waste over here. All these clothes hanging up, dumped on the floor, literally rotting away. Rotting away over here, completely forgotten about. What a shame. Dang. What an extensive growth of mold over there as well. We got some fur jackets and coats over here. Oh, look at this. Dang. This reminds me a little bit of a mansion that I've seen in the USA. There were so many bumps left behind. Look over here. All the shoes and all the bumps are also just left behind. There are so many of them. Crazy. I don't know what this over here is, but it looks like another, well, some kind of chill room. Still got some books over here. Fake plant right next to me, some bamboo. Oh dang. Not sure where this is going. Well, I believe it's just some storage. Yep. Just a little kind of basement area with some storage. And then it's about time to make our way to the most magical room in this place. Pretty excited to show that to you. Well, firstly, we have again another Oriental artwork over here. This used to be this used to be another kind of bar room. It's just completely filled with garbage and items right now. For the final room, I have to squeeze my way in between this door. Guys, have a look at that. absolutely, absolutely fantastic. It's like a fairy tale. What a mesmerizing room. With the curtains, the drapes. Like I said, the bed reminds me a little bit of that cabinet that I found downstairs. You really do not expect this when you walk inside this place to find a room like this, untouched on the upstairs.
Exactly, it's completely trashed everywhere and this looks almost untouched.
Pristine. Time is frozen. You've got dolls over here on top of the bed. The bed is still entirely made up as well. Got some pictures over here.
I saw the same woman again.
Yep, there she is in the picture.
And some more x-rays.
They're actually from the skull.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she had a fatal accident in the brain.
The first was 1996. That was again from Nancy.
Okay. I think she had some kind of brain damage, because I also saw something written in a doctor's note about that. A lot of clothes inside here, all just still left behind. Somebody actually put this pen in between it so it doesn't open up, I believe. Well, let's just leave the pen for what it is now. Look at that again, oriental. With an elephant over here. Wow. I also really like these old frames. Very French. There is even a windmill from the Netherlands. By the way, I also have look how many red and mice droppings there are on the ground. I'm really surprised that we haven't seen any vermin yet. I thought I heard something, but eventually I think it was hopefully a false alarm. Alarm clock still rides on the night shelf. Crucifix over here. Even another doll sitting on top here. Such a cozy room. Truly magical. And then the other side of the room is rather messy, but we still got this beautiful prayers chair over here. Also have a look at the wallpaper here. Mirror. Still this upholstery chair on top. Or there's even some coins. Yep. Those are 5 centime franc coins. Old currency from France. Then I think we saw everything.
I think that was about it, yes.
If you can maybe hold the camera for a while, then I'm going to thank you for watching another episode in France. A place that was pretty surprising, because when you first walk in you think, okay, well, they've been renovating here and there and they've been emptying things out. And then you make your way to the upstairs where there's this one door that you can barely open, have to squeeze through, and you come inside and then you see that magical room in front of you. And yeah, in the end, I want to thank Mrs. Sylvie, or maybe also Mrs. Nancy, who used to live here for exploring their beautiful home today. And if you enjoyed it too, you know the drill as always. Do not forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel right down below for free, and also leave your thoughts in the comment section right down below. And then as always, I want to send you much love, peace and blessings from France. Au revoir, merci beaucoup, et à la prochaine fois. See you next time. Peace out.